Hey guys, thanks for joining. Hello. I'm gonna wait for everyone to join. So you know that every day I do lunch bites with Chelsea. And hey Katie, thanks for joining. You guys know every day I do lunch bites with Chelsea. And so today I'm also doing a special edition. We're calling it Dinner Bites. I have some interesting headlines, guys, and they all have to do with Snapchat. So I was never a big Snapchat user, just to keep it real and be honest. Never was in the past when it first came out. But it first came out, I won't be able to hear you, wanted to say hi, and I will watch you later. Sounds good, girl. Thank you. Awesome. All right, guys, if you'll invite your followers, I'd love for them to be a part of this conversation because I want their opinions. So if you're on iOS, just swipe right and click invite followers. If you're on Android, you just swipe up or down and click invite your followers. I would just love to hear what they have to say about the headlines we're about to cover because it's really interesting to get people's opinions on these things. So please, I would love if you did that. I'll give you a great big shout out. We're going to do 3 headlines. So usually for lunch bites, we do 8. We're going to do 3 for dinner bites. But yeah, so you'll have definite good dinner conversation for whoever you're having dinner with. But Snapchat, all right, let's talk about when it first came out. Hey, thanks for coming. We are talking about some dinner bite conversation that you will have for whoever you're having dinner with. Every day I do lunch bite conversations so that you can have great fodder for your lunch water cooler. So like I said, I'd love for you to invite your followers. Anyway, so we're going to talk about Snapchat. Let's talk about when it started. Snapchat started out and was crazy popular and then seemingly hasn't ceased. It dipped maybe a little bit, but then they came out with their filters and they've been popular ever since. And then now it seems like the organicness of how popular they are has sort of come to a halt in a way because a lot of their efforts are now, thank you for those hearts, I see them, I love them, keep them coming, are now self-initiated. They are doing a lot of work, and I've done some investigative reporting, so I thought I'd bring you a special edition today. I did breakfast bites this morning. I had a bit of a procedure I had to do today. I did that, and now I'm kind of laid up. I can't go anywhere, and I thought, you know what? I don't know what to do with myself, so I did some investigative reporting because you know what? That's what I do, and I found out some very interesting things. So we're having a special edition, Dinner Bites with Chelsea, and it's all about 3 headlines about Snapchat and the very interesting thing that the enterprise is doing. Now, I'm going to be honest and say at first, I was not a big Snapchat user. In college, I had a group of friends that used it, so they introduced me to it. I used it with them. It was sort of fun. As a group, we used it together and had fun with that. But, you know, now I just, honestly, I'm not that old, but I just don't see a use for it. You know, I'm the right demographic, but I just really don't see a use for Snapchat so much anymore. Oh, your finger's sore from the hearts. Well, don't hurt your hand by any means, but I appreciate the hearts. Mwah, hearts right back to you. Thank you so much. Hi, Mohammed. Thanks for joining us. We're having a special edition of Lunch Bites. So usually every day, you know, I give you the 8 top headlines of the day thanks to Refinery 29. But this morning I had to give you breakfast bites. I had a bit of a procedure I had to have done, and now I'm kind of laid up, had nothing to do with myself and just didn't know what to do, so I did some investigative reporting on the efforts of Snapchat, and I'm bringing to you a special edition of Dinner Bites. So you will have some awesome conversation for your dinner conversation this evening with whoever you're having dinner with, or you're around the world, so whatever meal is coming up for you. It's all about Snapchat. And so we were just talking about how organically it blasted, it went huge, it was really popular, and now it dipped a little bit, and they are, you're eating with me. Oh, that's so wonderful. I'm glad to be your dinner companion. That's so great. I really am happy to be there. So I'll pretend that I'm eating too. How about that? My next dinner bites, I should have some actual food. How about that? But anyway, yes, so now they're doing all these actual business initiatives because I think they see themselves sinking and they're trying to make sure that they maintain their popularity. So I was saying that personally, I am not a big Snapchat user, or at least I wasn't in the past when it first came out. I'm wondering, the people following me, are you guys big Snapchat users? Okay, so Katie is not. Mohammed, my dinner companion, were you ever Snapchat? No. Okay, so it looks like you guys are sort of in the same boat as me. It keeps changing. You can't figure it out. Oh, Mohammed, you removed yours. I bet you have a story there. Share it with us if you would like. I would love to follow you guys if you do have a Snap. So, Katie, you know my number. Text it to me. You'll upload now. Well, you guys, if you are on Snapchat, I am about to start a new series in addition to Lunch Bites that I will be integrating with Snapchat. It's going to start tomorrow, so make sure you're following me. My username is not hard. It's the same as it is on here, Chelsea Roadman. I'm Chelsea Roadman on every social media platform out there. So be sure you look me up, you follow me. After this broadcast, I'll remind you. But make sure you're following me because tomorrow I'm announcing a second series that I will be doing. And it's going to be a lot of fun. It's not just going to be straight news. The news is just more to kind of get my name out there, guys. I hope that even now you'll invite your followers to be watching the headlines I'm about to share with you, just so that I can kind of get my name out there a little bit more. I've got some ideas to share with you guys, and I feel like there'd be more fun with some more people. So I've got some big ideas. I just can't wait to share them with you. It's so hard for me to keep them to myself. So the way I'm going to keep them to myself is by staying on topic. Thank you for inviting followers, Katie. Yay! See, I give you a great big shout out if you invite your followers, and I love you forever. Mwah! You're wonderful. All right, so let's start with these headlines, okay, guys? So I will attribute where I found these headlines from, but they were not in some list somewhere. I just happened to notice it's in the news everywhere, okay? So I'm going to start out with one that I found particularly interesting, you guys. I'm feeling kind of woozy. Let me lean on some pillows. Don't really want to get into it, but the procedure I had today was a little... maybe a little woozy. All right, so this is from MarTech Advisor. Not really a source I read very often, but you may have heard by now that Snapchat acquired Bitmoji for over $1 million. Who wishes they were the inventor of Bitmoji right now? Is it just me? Because I totally wish I was the inventor of Bitmoji. If you guys don't know what Bitmoji is, it's really actually pretty fun, and you should go get it in the App Store. It's free, but basically they define it as a customized cartoon avatar. So basically you can send virtual emoticons. It's a virtual emoticon app. To me, that doesn't describe it very well at all. I've used it for a long time since its advent. So it's Bitmoji, if you want to write it down, B-I-T-M-O-J-I. So like emoji, except for B-I-T at the beginning. There's also bit strips, like comic strips, so B-I-T-S-T-R-I-P-S, so bit strips. They're really fun too. Basically, you make a little character of yourself, and you can either make it look realistic or like kind of more of an anime style comic character. Mine looks realistic, and you can actually add it to a keyboard. So you know how you have your keyboard and then your emoticon keyboard, you can have a Bitmoji keyboard, and it says fun things, and it has, you know, your little character doing things, and the, you know, like when the Katy Perry thing had the sharks, the halftime show with the sharks, they added that. And when the dress wasn't, you know, they weren't sure if it was white and gold or blue and black, they added that. So they're really good about doing that with pop culture. And yes, the bit strips are on Facebook, so it's fun when you have Facebook friends. So if you join, make sure you join with Facebook so that you can connect with your Facebook friends and then make kind of like comic strip pictures with you guys in them. It's a lot of fun, right? So I've always enjoyed that. See, I enjoy that. I don't know about Snapchat, but I enjoyed that. This is called emoji. It's called Bitmoji. So Bitmoji. Bitmoji. Hi Christian, thanks for joining us. Just to catch you up a little bit, yes, Katie, that's correct. Hi Christian, we just wanted to catch you up a little bit. So every single day I have started doing lunch bites. I will try to remind you, girl. I've started doing lunch bites. So if you have not joined yet, I do it at about 10:45-ish Central Time, so that no matter what time zone you are in, you get top 8 headlines every day, from international news to celebrity news. So no matter who you are, you have something cool to talk about. Tornadoes are coming. I heard that the likelihood was just not strong enough to freak out about, though. Still listening. I'll look into it after I do this. I heard the likelihood just wasn't as strong as... I'll look into it after this, though. Maybe that'll be a scope I do. More headlines. Dessert bites. Headlines in a tornado. If a tornado comes, guys, I'll definitely turn on scope, so if I die, you know, you can see my last words to you, to all of you. It can be recorded, so somebody please back that up. But anyway, that got morbid fast. Basically, Christian, I was just telling you that I do lunch bites every day, and it's basically 8 of the top headlines, so that you, right before your lunch break, can have something really awesome to talk to your coworkers about at the water cooler, basically whatever it is that you're doing around that time, so that you, thank you, so that you have fodder for a great conversation for that day. So I provide you with that news, thanks to Refinery 29. However, today I did breakfast bites because I had a minor procedure done today, hence why I'm sort of lumbering around and leaning on these pillows, and I don't really want to get into it, but I'm feeling a bit woozy from it, kind of I can't do anything, and if you know me at all, I just don't handle that very well. Yes, I'm okay. Thank you for asking. Well, it's a day-by-day thing. We'll see how it goes. But for now, I'm all right. Just a little woozy, kind of dizzy, having a hot flash sort of feeling at the moment. But that's okay. I'm focusing on you guys. Are you on painkillers? No. I kind of wish I was, but no. Anyway, I decided to do some investigative research and give you guys some dinner bites in addition to the breakfast bites I did this morning. Maybe it's because I feel bad that you didn't have lunch bites, but I was in a doctor's office not having a lot of fun. So thank you guys for all the hearts. Totally feeling love and fanning myself. It's really hot in here. I'm not looking forward to like menopause. I'm glad I'm far away from it, but gee willikers. All right. Anyway, Christian, we're talking about something that you might have a really interesting take on. We're talking about, and it's only March, right? But this is a reaction from the procedure I had today. Thankfully, I'm not actually dealing with hot flashes. Hopefully these will go away within the next couple days. But anyway, we're talking about Snapchat and how organically, when it came out, it hit this organic high, was ultimately successful, and then now it's hitting a little bit of a lull, and you can tell that because the company is investing quite a lot of money in what it thinks is going to make it stay and continue to be the next best thing. Now, we took a poll earlier, and including myself, when it first came out, none of us were really Snapchatters. We weren't really into it. In college, I had a group of friends who were into Snapchat. They introduced me to it. So I did Snapchat because it was fun with a certain group of friends. Or because they did it. Well, now I don't really have a specific group of friends that is into Snapchat, and I don't really see the point. And I'm wondering if it's because of people, because I'm part of their age demographic. So I'm wondering if that's what they're battling against, which is the story we were about to talk about. Some of the company acquisitions they have been doing to, I think, acquire my demographic again. So let's talk about that story. It's from Martech Advisor, and it's talking about how Snapchat acquired Bitmoji, which you may have heard about this. Facebook has stayed relevant forever. Yeah, Facebook, I don't even think you can use Facebook as a business model anymore. I think it's just gonna be Facebook. You know, some things you can't top, like God. You know, I don't think you can top Facebook. And I think any company that tries is just shooting themselves on the foot. Like, don't try to top Facebook. Either integrate with Facebook or something. You know, like, anyway, so it's old news. It's about a week old now that they have acquired Bitmoji. Snapchat has for over $1 million. I'm really, really wishing I had invented Bitmoji right now. How hard is that? Cartoons of people. I could have thought of that, people. It's not like inventing the freaking light bulb. Anyway, so I was explaining what Bitmoji was to anyone who didn't know what it was. And then this is my favorite part though of the article. Like I said, it's from Martech Advisor. This is a quote straight from the article that you will find as funny as I do when I tell you the rest of the story. They say, Snapchat rarely tends to make any acquisitions. Okay? Keep that in mind. Snapchat rarely tends to make any acquisitions. Let me go through the list of acquisitions they've recently made. Well, first we have Bitmoji for over $1 million. Then we have Masquerade Technologies. They're responsible for all of those video filters that have made it really popular, where you can, you know, kind of look like a bunny or a dog. Or I do have to say that the technology for that is spot on. You put the phone in front of your face. Katie says those are funny. They are funny, and part of the reason they're funny is because they're so accurate. I do have to give them props for that. If you properly just put your face in front of the camera, you don't even have to like do something weird. Just put your face in front of the camera so that all of it is showing. You don't have to pull all your hair back or anything. It scans it in like a second, and then it's extremely accurate. When you open your mouth, sometimes like it makes things do stuff. You learned about it last week. Okay, I learned about it pretty recently too, girl. Don't feel too bad. Your battery's dying. Okay, that's okay, Christian. Thanks for joining while you can. But anyway, so yeah, they acquired Masquerade Technologies. Let's go down the list. They acquired Vergence Labs for nearly $15 million. They've now acquired Ad Live for nearly $30 million. They've acquired Scan for nearly $50 million. $50 million. And let me remind you that according to Martech Advisor, this is a company that quote unquote rarely tends to acquire any companies. I found this very confusing as I read through this, and then I'm reading company after company that they've acquired. And I would just like, would you guys like to guess? I really would love that. Would you throw out there how much you think that Snapchat is currently worth? Was that one company acquired for like $1 billion that nobody used it? What was it? Oh, Bitmoji. Bitmoji. There's Bitmoji and Bitstrips. Nope. Sorry, what was the question? So I'm asking you guys to guess how much you think Snapchat's worth, and we have a guess of $10 million. Guys, Snapchat is currently valued $200 million, okay? 100,000. All right, thank you guys for playing my game. Here's the answer. Snapchat is currently valued, this is a quote, at over $16 billion. That's billion with a B. Guys, not an M, not million. $16 billion for an app. No, my weather radio's silent. Maybe it's broken. Yeah, that's a lot of freaking money for an app that most people I know either seldomly, rarely, or never use. I'm just saying. What? So that was really interesting. And then this gets even juicier, guys. This is just going to be, I can't wait to see how this one plays out. Even more than the government. $16 billion. I was like, why? What does it offer that's worth that much? Okay, so now guys, this is via Independent. The source is TNW, the Next Web. That's Katie from Ohio, yeah. So it's via Independent, TNW, source, the Next Web. This is just awesome, guys. Listen to this. The UK Minister of State for Culture has warned that taking screenshots is soon to be considered the same as copyright infringement and will leave the doors open for users to sue one another in the future. He specifically mentioned material of a sexual nature, and the punishment, guys, up to 2 years in prison for a screenshot. Now, do note this only applies when the poster doesn't give screenshot permission. That is a consent that you can or cannot give. And mostly, this is in the UK, mostly this does apply to, in the article they were addressing bloggers who were having problems, but you're hitting celebrity status when you become a big blogger like that. And some bloggers encourage you to screenshot it, you know, like screenshot this and post it here to enter a contest or, you know, something like that. But what they're saying, and you know that when your snap is screenshot, it alerts you. And so some people, though, are saying, I can't keep track of it. There's just too many alerts. And some people just are saying, you know, I never said, like, just normal, not bloggers or famous people are just saying, I'm not okay with them screenshotting that. Guys, if you're not okay with someone screenshotting it, don't post it for the world to see. Because I know screenshot claims it deletes after a certain amount of time. But it's kind of like words. Once they're said, they go away. They're not said again. But people heard them. So once you post something, you can delete it all you want, but people still saw it. So it lives on, regardless of if it deletes. Be careful. I am gonna, I'm nervous to have children in this day and age and raise them to learn that. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm gonna be that mom. That mom. Oh, I'm gonna be that mom. Yeah, it's there forever. And I'm not even making like the data argument as to if it's kept on a server or if it's kept on a phone. I'm past that. I'm to the point where people see it. You know, like I think it's Maya Angelou who made that quote about people won't remember what you bought them or what you gave them or whatever, but they'll remember how you made them feel. Okay, they'll remember what they saw. They'll remember what you said to them. And they might screenshot it. They might have a recording of it. That just makes it worse. So if you do not want it screenshot, do not put it out there. I just need an amen in here. Because, I mean, really. Now that I'm off my soapbox, I'm going to contain myself again and remind you guys that there are over 100 million active Snapchat users daily. Every single day. Thank you. Thank you. And amen. I'm going to amen myself here in a minute. That's what my preacher always says. He says, you know what? I'm preaching better than y'all are amen, and so I'm going to sit myself down in the front row and amen myself here in a minute. But anyway, like I said, off my high horse, done with that. Guys, there's over 1 million users on Snapchat every day. Let that sink in. Over 1 million users. Yeah. I don't know where they are because I haven't met very many of them. I'm just saying. Hopefully, though, you guys are soon to be some more of them. Because, like I said, leading into this video, I'm starting a, you know, your high schoolers love it. Yes, that's true. I'm noticing they started out going towards like college demographics, and I think it's getting younger. And I think they're acquiring all these things, maybe hoping to get older. Because I know like this, I know Yik Yak went towards college, and I feel like it's getting younger too. So, I mean, I would love it if they would do something that made me interested in them. I just haven't seen it yet. However, I feel like I want to try, because I can't diss something until I have fully tried it. That's just my opinion. Maybe not yours, but it's mine. So, I do have a Snapchat, and once in a while, I'll post. But I'm not like a Snapchatper. So, y'all, in the next 26 days, I'm going to become a Snapchatper. I don't even know if that's a word. It sounds like back in the 30s, you know, when you were like a jiver. Or in the 20s, you know. I'm a Snapchatper, yo. Oh my gosh, kids would think I was crazy. And thank you, bye-bye. Are you leaving me? Okay. So yeah, I'm going to become a Snapchatper, and I want you guys to join me, and this is why. I am going to announce this right now. I'm very excited. It's the pre-announcement. The official announcement will come tomorrow. But guys, so the second series I am starting is starting tomorrow, starting on the 1st of April, and it's going to be almost like an egg hunt. It's going to be a hunt every day. It's going to be find the alphabet with me. And every day we're going to have a short scope. It won't be long because it won't be that hard, but it'll be fun, where we have to find every letter of the alphabet. Not in every day, but like on the 1st of April, we have to find A. So it'll be, but you can't just cop out and like write down an A and be like, there's A. No, I have to find it like in something, or like if I get a package on a box, or if I'm out and about on a sign. So you guys are gonna go with me on an adventure to find the alphabet every day. And then I'm going to take a really cool picture of it. And it could be a selfie with it. It could be a picture with a guest appearance. It could be just like a really cool angle. It's going to be a really cool picture. And I'm going to release it that day on Snapchat. And I want you guys to be able to see it that day on Snapchat, and you can only see it though if you follow me, and it'll be on my story. So you have to follow me. It's at Chelsea Roadman, ChelseaRoadman, Chelsea Roadman, just like it is on here. No surprise. And yeah, so you have to follow me on there for that. And then I'm going to post it on Instagram, but it's not going to be until the next day. So you guys won't be able to see the picture until the next day. So I want you guys to be able to see it on Snapchat, and then the next day you can go like it on Instagram. Again, my handle is the same thing, Chelsea Roadman on Instagram. So I'm hoping that this will be a fun challenge we can all do together. Maybe you guys, if you want to post your A's and B's and whatever of the day, you can do that on your Snapchat too if you want, or you can respond to my Instagram telling me that you did it too, and I'll go check it out. You don't have to though. I just want you to come on this adventure with me. I think it's just going to be a lot of fun, kind of silly. Everybody needs a little fun and silly in their lives, and I really thought it'd be fun to integrate all three: social media, and of course I'll be posting it on Facebook on that second day as well. So, you missed it, you said, Katie. Well, like I said, that official announcement is coming tomorrow. That was the pre-announcement. I unveiled that I am starting a second series in addition to my lunch bites tomorrow. It's fun and silly. It's nothing, it's not as heavy as the news. It's just kind of fun and silly. We all need that in our lives. So I just did the unofficial announcement, and I will do the actual unveiling tomorrow. I'm pretty excited about it. I hope that tomorrow I wake up with at least enough energy to do it. If not, I will push through because I always do it for you guys. Oh, that's so far away. Girl, you know my number. Hit me up. Maybe we'll talk. I'm going to go crash now, though, because we've successfully gotten through dinner bites, had a fun conversation about Snapchat, and that's what my new challenge is going to incorporate: Snapchat with Periscope and Instagram. So you'll want to make sure you're following me on all three, and I will explain it and why what the challenge is. Either later today to you or tomorrow to the rest of you guys. So I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for Lunch Bites and to unveil and do our first challenge on the first day of April. And I promise it is not an April Fool's joke. You guys have a great last day of March Enjoy it. I can't believe it's almost over, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.